Sports. It's in the game.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm going to...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Okay, break. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So CD, his very first pass
off my back foot.
Intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Packers' 19-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They're on 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 27-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Off the option, here's Edwards. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They run once more with Edwards. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Jackson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. In motion left, Bateman. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Flowers going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Jackson now. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Out of his end zone, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Slide blue. Smash, red. Jackrabbit, jackrabbit.
To throw now, here's Love. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. 2 yards.
You get some, you get some, you get some.
Evening this one up. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Hey, during the playoffs, made us on a 4-game winning streak. Green Bay Packers, boy.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Oh, a design run for their wideout. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
This 2nd and 4. Now the pitch comes to Edwards, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No, he missed the PAT.
Cowboys.
On the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Choke.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and
Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
He's got a man, complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Go pick.
In motion right, Dobbs.
Six. Set.
Play fake. Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Jackson being chased out left. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
To number 7, a gain of 19 yards.
Jackson going to run the draw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Jackson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will put them
You like that shit.
here in the third. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Finds his man, it's Kohler. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. On 2nd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Six, mega. You yellow.
Play action this time with Love. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Blue striker. Set, go.
Now Love. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft from a yard out. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
No, we changed it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 16-yard touchdown.
Them boys like that.
Extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And this is going to be caught. It's good.
Hey, Jordan Love got too much time in that backfield back there, buddy. I'm playing like Jordan Love right now. That boy played. That boy played. Find somebody.
But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy.
I don't care what you do. This is going on Snapchat right here, cuz.
Periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put the scoreboard and everything out there.
I kind of feel like they've reached
This game over with, cuz.
this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, there he goes right side. Big strides. Look at him go. And he finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
That nigga thought you were gone, didn't you?
Finish now on first and goal. Jackson will keep it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Quarterback sneak bullshit.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Ravens
Oh shit, I gotta do something quick.
game here in the fourth. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football.
Cause I'm about to record the whole game and put this shit on Facebook.
He's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Oh my gosh.
2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And of course on the 2-point try had the option to run or pass. They pass it there and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
3, ready.
On play action, Love to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for Green Bay Packers.
Drill 3.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
White.
On 1st and 10, Love. Man open, here is Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Love looking to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Out to the left here to Reed. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
My Ricky's getting
off.
off.
You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they got to get an onside kick. And we've seen nowadays, those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention, they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.